How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. I'm going to try on Friday, February the 16th as we get this video to you. I wouldn't leave you hanging. We've done a video pretty much every day for a while now, and we'll try to continue to do that as looking forward to getting you this video today. Hope you guys are doing great. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy, and this is Doc Sports. The algorithms of Indian Cowboy have been around for 19 years, and Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. I have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics. That's how these algorithms work. Welcome to my podcast. We have a 7-unit college basketball selection today at 7 o'clock. Hope you jump on that. Our best selections are over at docsports.com under Arun Shiva. We also have a YouTube premium teaching channel for those who are interested. $20 a month. It is our teaching channel where we teach you how to fish and how to look at ball games in depth. And we have a live show tonight at 9:30. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. We had a live show today too as well, and this morning. And we went through 10 games and talked about it in great detail. And it's incredible value, and it's a lot of fun in that community. And you get hookups in the sense that you get an early look at the next day's selection. So you get the first look, the first advantage on the next day's selection. So, I don't know what the selections are going to be the next day necessarily, but you get the first advantage and the first look on what we like, and then we make our actual selections the next day. YouTube Premium, the link is below. The free $60 for this selection as well, and the link below as well. If you want even more content, be sure to check our Twitter. It has our consensus reports, our trends on late night ball games, and our hot takes on sports as well. And sorry, just making a little notes here. All right, so we'll get to your 7-unit college basketball selection today. NBA, there's no All-Star action, obviously, because of the All-Star. We'll have a selection on Sunday. Back-to-back NHL winners now. Soccer's on a great 5-1 run. We'll have a top soccer selection this weekend. We'll also have a top 7-unit selection in NHL this weekend as well. MMA is on an 8-2 run. So let it be college basketball, NBA, NHL, soccer, golf, or MMA. Looking for MMA, by the way, is plus 2785. It's been a really good winning season there. So golf were 5-0 in the last two tournaments for plus 1400, and soccer, as you know, 5-1 run. NHL passing on Friday. We'll have a 7-star this weekend. You already know about the NBA All-Star, and again, college basketball 7-unit selection at 7 o'clock today. All right, your free play today is I like the under. I have 8 free plays for you today, which is probably going to be roughly what we average. So looking forward to that. Your free play today is on New Mexico and San Diego State under. I like to take unders. I like the under 152 here. I like to take unders when two really good teams hook up. The last time these two teams met, you had New Mexico State routed this team, and they shot 54% from two-point land. They shot 34 free throws. At the end of the day, this is a top 10 San Diego State defense. They had faced New Mexico had faced a top 40 Louisiana defense, and that game went under. So I think what's going to happen is San Diego State is going to have revenge, but they're going to be in a revenge in a different way. I think they're going to do revenge, if you will, through their defense, which is what they do well. They're a top 10 defense. Therefore, I like the under 152 between New Mexico and San Diego State. I also like Brown today. Yes, Brown. Is this not their Super Bowl? I mean, they're a 6-16 team. Princeton is a dynamic 17-3. What does Princeton care about this game? They do not. Princeton just beat this team by 10 points 13 days ago. Brown lost to Cornell at home by 1. They lost, who was a top 100 team. They lost to Vermont at home by 1. Lost to USC by 11. Only lost to Colgate by 2. And Princeton has a date with Yale on the road as they lost to Yale last time just a couple games ago. So Princeton is looking ahead to Yale. I almost made Brown my free selection. It's a really sharp selection, and it's definitely a homer selection, taking a team that's 6-16 over a team that is 17-3. But I like it. And now you know, because you watched our free play video. Niagara and Fairfield. I like Fairfield. 12-11 and 15-9 teams hooking up here. Can the 12-11 team hang tough? They are 6.5-point dogs coming in. But I don't think they can hang tough because Niagara won by 24 points last time and Fairfield is ticked off. Fairfield has revenge. I mean, they were destroyed by 20-plus last time, so why can't they get after it here? I'm a little surprised Fairfield's only a minus 6.5-point favorite because I had them come in as an 8.5-point favorite, given that they lost by 20 points last time. Chris Casey is a new coach as well, and new coach lost to Niagara last time, and the new coach wants to beat this team that he lost to last time, and I like Fairfield minus the 6.5 today. VCU St. Louis, I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to take St. Louis because I think they can win outright against VCU. Comes off a monster win against Dayton, against the former VCU coach Anthony Grant, who now coaches at Dayton. I think St. Louis is playing much better. They're pretty sharp at home. They've had some close games against some top teams at home, and I think they win outright possibly. So I like the plus 5.5 there. Ohio and Toledo. This is sort of a regional rivalry, if you will. It opened up at around plus 6, and it's kind of gone down to plus 5.5. I like the underdog here. I think Ohio can hang tough here. At the end of the day, Ohio faced Toledo and lost by 9 points at home. They lost to Arkansas State 187 last game. They're going to be super motivated coming in. I'm not taking anything away from Toledo. They lost to App State in double overtime, but they come back home now and they have Akron in their next game. And Ohio, by the way, Toledo is outside of the top 260 in defense, and Ohio is top 115 in offense and top 20 in turnover margin, and they have revenge. Ohio is a super sharp play. Villanova, Georgetown, I like the over there. You have a 13-11 and 8-16 team hooking up here. Villanova beat this team 80-48 last time, so you better believe G-Town has some revenge, and Ed Cooley's boys will be ready to go today. Villanova has won this game the last 5 times. Does Georgetown finally step up? I know the line is moving the other way, but the only thing that makes sense is the over with Georgetown as a possible underdog, and Villanova coming off only 53 points in the last road game to Xavier, and they held Seton Hall to 54 points at home, which means they're going to have a defensive letdown against a sub-500 team in their next game. Whenever good teams hold down other good teams, the next to a great defensive effort, when they play a horrible team in their next game, they have a huge defensive letdown, and that's why I like the over there. Canisius, Marist, I like Canisius plus the 5 points there. This is a game where Canisius rolls in, and they faced Marist. Yeah, they lost by 9 points to Marist earlier this year. They're a top 80 rebounding team. They just beat Iona at home, and they're going to have a lot. They had revenge against Iona as well, and they beat Iona at home, and they played phenomenal. They have about 5 upperclassmen in this game, and I like them plus the points against Marist, who's won 3 in a row, who haven't won 4 straight conference games all year long. Give me Canisius. Mount St. Mary's and Rider. I like Mount St. Mary's here today. So the thing about Mount St. Mary's is you have a team that faced Rider early this year and they lost by 4 points, but they've won 4 in a row now. They beat Marist and Siena and Manhattan and Quinnipiac. They've done really well, and I like the fact that they have got a couple seniors who do well, but more importantly, Mount St. Mary's is a top 100 effective field goal percentage team, and Rider is outside the top 300 effective field goal percentage, and they've lost their last 3 games. I understand that Rider is desperate, but I like the small things that Mount St. Mary's does, and they have revenge. Give me Mount St. Mary's. And finally, as per Siena and St. Peter's, a 4-20 team versus an 11-11 team. Give me the team that has 4 wins. And, you know, you have Siena here, who faced St. Peter and lost by 11 points. And they come off their first win in a while. They beat Manhattan on the road, by the way, which is difficult to do. And they lost to Mount St. Mary's by 7 at home, which isn't bad. They're coached by Coach Carm Marciariello, who won 17 games last year, who won 15 games the year before. He just happens to have a super young team, and they'll be better next year. But given the fact they have revenge, and given the fact that St. Peter's comes into this game having lost to Fairfield, Quinnipiac, Marist, Niagara, and they have Iona on deck, and one of the worst effective field goal team in the country is Fairfield, even more than Siena. I'm going to take the points here. That's what I have for you guys. Hope you guys do well. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the YouTube videos. Remember, 7-unit college basketball selection today. NBA resumes on Sunday. We'll look to have plus 5,000 season in the NBA in the second half. Back-to-back winning NHL seasons. MMA is 8-2 and plus 27.95 on the year. And soccer is on a 5-1 run. We'll have a 7-unit soccer and probably a 7-unit NHL this weekend. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. And YouTube Premium, I'll see you tonight at 9:30 Eastern.